Leo, welcome back to the channel. Oh, we got a volunteer coming out right off the bat. Hope you guys are doing well. If you're Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Progressed, this is your tarot card reading for, or I should say, oracle card reading this week. It is Healing Week, Leo, so welcome to the channel. Welcome to Healing Week. Next week we'll be getting back into, you know, other things in terms of career, business, and relationships and love and all that good stuff. Although, you know, this can be touching those things, or, you know, why we do the way, you know, why things are done the way we do them, based upon our shadow and shadow work that needs to be done, and certain traumas and things of that nature, and insecurities, right? So it's important for us to know what we should be aware of in order to heal and move forward from. First card I'm getting off the bat for you here, Leo, is the Workaholic card that's popping out for the collective, you know, as the little bit of volunteer. I'm going to pull the mystery confirmation card from the Rider-Waite-Smith here before we get into it, before I forget. See, these energies sometimes can take me away a little bit. Let's pull this from now. That way we're good to go. We're going to do the handy dandy split. We're going to put that right down there and put this deck right off to the side from the jump. That way we have our mystery confirmation card ready to go, and we're going to be looking at that at the end, so stay with me. We have Workaholic coming out as the collective card, volunteering, wanting to show something about work, something about communicating and always and talking about work. Maybe work often, maybe you have a lot of conversations about work and you communicate a lot about work. But this workaholic energy could be causing some trauma as well. Maybe like too much work. Maybe you feel overwhelmed. Getting overwhelmed, or you have work to do. You have a lot of work to do. I'm not sure. What is it, Libra? Leo, comment down below and let me know. You could be connected with a Libra as well, the fact that I said that, or have Libra in your chart, Leo. Show me Leo, show me Leo, show me Leo, show me Leo. So now that we're here, we're going to be looking into some of the energies, Leo. If we see that Workaholic card pop out again, we know it may be significant. Starting number one, we have forgiveness. Moving forward from the past, you decided to forgive someone or something from the past. We have these crown chakra energies, or first eye chakra energies coming out off the bat. I'm pretty sure this purple, yeah, this might be first eye stuff, although I do feel, because when I do look at for example, yeah, probably third eye stuff, guys, perception, but we can also include crown chakra in that as well, right? Connection to the divine, the higher wisdom and things of that nature, deeper knowledge. We have creation, the hermit in your environment, a lot of creation within your environment here. What are you creating within your environment? Or what are you utilizing your voice to create or bring something to the world with here? Impatience in number 4. We have some impatience in position 4. What are you impatient about right now? Some part of you is dissipating. You're letting some part of you fade away. You got to pay attention to that here, Leo. Whatever you're letting fade away in your life, oh, this is very interesting. Healing Week is very, very interesting, guys. I got to be mindful of everything that I say. We have rejection here, although I always have to be mindful of everything that I say. We have rejection, some form of rejection. Where have you been? Where have you been feeling rejected? What have you been feeling rejected towards? This is very interesting. Maybe you feel rejected towards your creation. Maybe this gray is something. Rejection in your environment, in your surroundings, friends, social groups. That's where you're creating, but that's could be the same space you'd be feeling rejected as well. I'm not very deep. I have to look into these cards individually. Honestly, I'd have to look into these cards individually. Because there's underlining stories to these cards, guys. That's what's very complex about Healing Week. It's not straightforward. which is fine. Tarot really isn't never really that straightforward. Let's see. With impatience in the middle, there is something that you're impatient about, likely that you want to speak up about. Maybe you've been speaking up about it, but it requires patience. Maybe you communicating this thing will allow you to be more patient. Or maybe it's you talking about this thing that's making you more impatient. Which side of the coin are you on, Leo? Let me know. I want to explain it for two sides of the polarity, two sides of the coin, right? We have this mysticism energy in your current energy. You're learning deep. You're going deep about something. Maybe it's this forgiveness. You're forgiving yourself deeply. You're moving forward from the past that kept you stuck, and this requires deep healing and deep forgiveness. Also deep heart chakra energy, which I'm seeing here. The victim. You were a victim to your relationships and others here that you were in purple places and things that you were emotionally connected to. I feel like you are overcoming this victim energy, and in order to overcome this victim energy, it's to embrace the hurt, to open your heart, and to understand that it's okay to be accepting and to receive, right? I think you know what it's like to be a victim, what it's like to get tricked, what it's like to be downplayed, what it's like to not get supported, right? And it's time for you to open your heart and show up to the world and say, you know what? I love myself. I'm going to support myself, and I'm going to be there for me. This victim energy is hurting your heart, I think, is what is making this thing dissipating. You got to pay attention to this thing that's fading away. There's a part of you that's fading away. There's a part of you as an individual that you want to bring to life and express and show to the world and set the stage for this thing, a part of you to be seen. But because of this victim energy, it's like you're staying inside instead of letting this thing out. So there's a part of you that's like dying away, that's fading. There may be a part of you based upon this victim energy that wants to fade away, but you're holding on to it based upon this emotional connection. You could be, for some of you guys, you could be emotionally connected to something that you don't want to let go because you know it's fading, but you don't want to let go because you have a connection to it. Your emotions is keeping you connected, right? You have to pay attention to what this thing that's fading. If it's something that doesn't serve you and you know it's like you just holding on to it because it's hurt, emotional, then let it go. And that's what's going to tap you into this abundance. If it's the other way around, to where you are opening your heart for this thing that you know is fading to be expressed in the world because you don't want this thing to fade, that's what you have to pay attention to express, to then tap into the abundance. So there's two scenarios for two sets of levels of consciousness out there, right? So the ones reading this message, you'll know where you're at in your life, right? Where you're at in your situation. Whether it's you needing to open up your heart and to show and to express this thing that you're letting fade away. Like, you probably have this urge in you, like, all right, I need to set the stage. I need to express this thing. I need to build a foundation around it. I need to speak up. I need to get creative. I need to learn about who I am more at my core. But because you've been hurt by something and your heart is hurting, you're not expressing that, right? So you have to open up your heart and learn to forgive. Learn to forgive yourself. Forgive whoever hurts you. Because this is position 5. This is others' perspective. So this was you being hurt by someone else, and you have to forgive this person in the past. This happened in the past. I'm connecting it now. It's starting to connect. The deeper I get, it's starting to connect. Because you're in a deep sense of thing, I got to get deep. So you're in this deep energy. So because of this victim, this thing happened in the past. This is why there's a part of you fading, and you're not willing to express it, because you don't think that you're worthy or confident or courageous enough to express this part of you. If you don't express it, it will die and fade. And you will not reach this abundance. You have to show up and express it and push through. See what I'm saying? Leo, strength. We have your energy right here. Strength. You get me? We have your square with mysticism. Some Scorpio energy here. Right? We have some green. Some earth. Some Taurus energy. Right. 2 square energies here. So you're learning. It's a learning phase for you. You're learning how to open your heart. And you're learning how to delve deep towards your emotional connection, towards what you're attached to emotionally, right? Why you're in the depths. You're in very deep depths and very deep waters based upon something that was heavy on your heart, something that either hurt you or something that you care tremendously about. I'm hearing you could care tremendously about others because others are a victim to something, right? So you care a lot towards others. So many things I'm picking up now. See, it's this rejection. I'm thinking it's this rejection. You're forgiving yourself and others for not accepting you, who you are. Because when you express this side of yourself, you got rejected and you felt like a victim. And it's hard for you to forgive. But you still haven't forgave the ones who hurt you, whether you can or you can't. You have to put it out there. Listen, I forgive them. I forgive myself. I learn from my experience. I can show up for who I am and be confident. You have to have that self-resilience and that self-worth to tap into that level of abundance, because abundance is waiting for you on the other side of this here, Leo. Very complex here. These healing week readings, I can go on a long time, and I'm picking up so much things right now you guys don't even know. So many, oh my goodness. You're impatient now. This rejection had you in a stagnant energy, and you were creating. Maybe you were creating behind the scenes, or maybe this stopped you from creating, right? But you're impatient now. Now you're showing up. Now you're ready. Now you're ready to put it out there. Now you're talking about it. You're communicating about it. It's an obstacle, but you're impatient. You know, like, there's a ticking thing. Okay, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Right? And you know you should use your voice. You know you should show up. You know you should communicate. You could be creating behind the scenes, or your creations could seem stuck, stagnant. Virgo, hangman energy. You're thinking about what to create. You're going deep within your mind, like, okay, what can I bring to the world? What can I create? What can I talk about? Here you got to let go of this victim energy that's on your heart, because you were put in a scenario to feel like a victim from others' perspective, from your environment. It's up to you to forgive the past, forgive what you went through, and to understand you're ready to tap into a new sense. This is like forgiving what you went through, and this is tapping into where you want to go. Don't let this part of you fade. There's a part of you that brings a lot of warmth to others that you need to pay attention to. That's fading right now, Leo. Only you know only you know what this is in your heart. That's the thing about Healing Week. We tap into the unseen, but I can never know your individual shadow. Leo, I hope this brings you clarity with love, with gratitude, and an open heart. Embrace who you are. Don't be shy. You're not a victim. You're strong, and you can overcome this. Keep pushing forward and keep moving. If you guys want a deeper dive on this personally, don't hesitate to hit my email. You can book a general reading. If you do book a general reading, either email me, let me know you booked, and let me know you want an extensive and your zodiac sign. If you book it, I will reach out as well to learn a little bit more information about you. Thank you to everyone who's already booked readings. Thank you to everyone who's been inquiring about Healing Week and how to move forward. You guys are strong souls. I do this for the expansion of consciousness, the expansion of this earthly world. And I come down here to expand the minds, to expand the world. Thank you for watching, Leo. Clear out with me, clear out, clear out, clear out. Reset power, rebuke any negativity. I clear out this energy. Thank you for being here, Spirit. As always, Leo, I'm watching from afar and I'm rooting for you. You know that. Samsi Triple